Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Young here, and today I'm back in another Fortnite video. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys some shotgun tips and tricks that is going to allow you to hit a lot more damage, a lot more consistent in this game. Because as you guys know, if you ever have a problem with hitting 20 damage shots time and time again, this video is going to help you guys out a ton, because it's going to help you understand exactly why you're hitting such low damage shots and some really good tips to try to avoid it and to hit more high damage shots much more consistently. And before we get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. I'm going to be giving away 2,000 V-Bucks. And if you guys want a chance to enter this giveaway, all you guys have to do is to drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel, turn on my post notifications, and as well leave a comment down below of either your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account, and you guys will be entered into the giveaway. So make sure you guys do enter if you guys want a chance to win some free V-Bucks. And alright guys, let's go right to the video. Alright, so here I really wanted to be talking about shotguns because I did mention it in one of my previous videos, but I really want to expand on this a lot more because a lot of you guys do have problems with hitting 20 damage shots, and I do as well. And no matter what kind of tips and tricks I give you, you're still going to be hitting 20 damage shots from time to time. But I want to help you guys understand exactly why you're hitting 20 damage shots and some ways to try to reduce that, and just some very good tips in that aspect. And it's really going to help you guys out a ton because I know a lot of you guys have trouble hitting 20 damage shots time and time again. It's super annoying. It's super frustrating. I get that. And same for me too, especially when I live stream. I hate hitting guys for 20 damage, especially when they're like 1 HP and then you just hit them for not enough damage. So I kind of wanted to shine some light in this video, so some of you guys may know about this, some of you guys may not. I'm guessing most of you guys don't, but this is really going to help you guys out a ton. So here I wanted to be focusing on two weapons specifically. It's going to be the pump shotgun and the tac shotguns, the two shotguns that are in the game currently. So the pump shotgun and the tac shotgun, and these shotguns work very, very different, and that's something you have to know because a lot of you guys may or not, may not know that these shotguns really do change a lot, and you really have to adapt your playstyle based on if you have a pump or tac shotgun, and I'm going to show you guys exactly why. So when it comes to the pump and shotgun, they work pretty much opposite, if that makes sense. So the pump shotgun, as you guys know, it's a less fire, it has a lower fire rate, and the tac shotgun has a lot higher fire rate, meaning that in the tac shotgun you can get a lot more shots off very, very quickly. But when it comes to the tac shotgun, the one biggest difference is going to be the spread. So as you guys see on the pump shotgun, the spread on the pump shotgun is a lot lower than on the tac shotgun, meaning that your bullets or your pellets are going to be more compact on the pump shotgun versus the tac shotgun. But one change that they made that is very crucial, and I'm demonstrating right here, is with the pump shotgun, it does not matter if you aim down your sights or if you don't. As you can see, you're hitting for the exact same amount of damage from close range, from far range. You're pretty much hitting for very, very consistently the same amount of damage versus if you're aiming down your sights or if you're not aiming down your sights whatsoever. But with the tac shotgun, it's completely different. If you hip fire, you're not going to be hitting consistent damage shots at all. Sometimes you might be hitting 90 damage shots. Sometimes you might be hitting 20 damage shots. Sometimes you might be hitting 17. And it's very, very different, as you can see here. When I don't ADS, 68 or 64. And then when I ADS, 80 damage, 100 plus damage. And sometimes you can get lucky and the pellets go straight, but you really don't want to put your luck on that RNG, because with the tac shotgun, the pellets are a lot more spread out when you're hip firing. So when it comes to those ranges, it's very difficult to consistently hit for a lot of damage when you're not aiming down your sights with the tac shotgun, because as you saw just a second ago when I had the pump shotgun, the bullet spread is exactly the same if you ADS or if you don't. The only difference is, of course, if you play on legacy settings, when you aim down your sights, you're going to have a big pull and a big aim assist boost when it comes to hitting your shots. But if you play on linear, hip firing is going to give you that accuracy boost. So that's just something to keep in mind. So the pump shotgun, it does not matter whatsoever if you ADS or if you don't. The bullet spread is going to be exactly the same, very identical. But with the tac shotgun, it's completely different. When it comes to those ranges, you have to understand that the bullet spread is very, very different. So if you hip firing from distance, the bullet spread versus you hip fire versus you ADS are completely opposite. because if you're coming from a distance and you hip fire with the tac shotgun, if you don't aim down your sights, you're more than likely going to be hitting for a lot less damage, because that's just the way the bullet spread works in this game with the tac shotgun. With the pump shotgun, you don't have to ADS, but with the tac shotgun, you have to, because if you don't aim down your sights with the tac shotgun when you're taking shots, your bullet spread is literally going to be all over the place. It's going to be very, very difficult hitting consistent shots. So that's one thing you have to keep in mind every time you have a pump shotgun or you have a tac shotgun. You have to just consider those numbers, because a lot of you guys might be finding tac shotguns off spawn, and as soon as you pick it up, you're hitting for 20 damage every single time, and that could be a very good, or maybe not even hitting for enough damage, maybe hitting for like 40 to 50 damage shots, and that can be a big reason why, is because you're hip firing your shots with the tac shotgun. The spread is all over the place, and you could be looking right at the guy, but because of the spread, it can get you a lot less damage shots. So you have to consider that greatly when you do pick up the tac shotgun off the spawn, or maybe you do like to use the tac shotgun over, maybe you like to use a blue tac over a gray pump. I personally would much rather use that, but you have to understand that if you don't ADS your shots, and you don't have to like be super slow with the tac shotgun and line up your shots for like 8 seconds. You know, you don't have to be super bad with it. I mean, just like a quick L2 or a quick click if you play on keyboard and mouse. Just a quick click, quick L2, and your bullet spread is going to be a lot more center, and you're going to be hitting for a lot more damage, a lot more consistently. And a lot of people, I really wanted to make this video because a lot of people really didn't know the difference between the tac shotgun and the pump shotgun, and people were getting really, really frustrated for hitting low damage shots, and this really could be a major reason on why you guys are hitting a lot less. And of course, you know, based on the RNG in the game, you're still going to be hitting 20 damage shots from time to time, but doing this and understanding this can really solve your problem for the most part. It can give you a boost and allow you to hit a lot more consistent high damage shots. So as you see here with my pump shotgun versus tac shotgun, of course I have a purple pump, so it's going to be hitting for a little bit more damage, but you guys get the reference. If you're not barrel stuffing, if you're not right in the other player's face, and so you're maybe at a medium distance, medium distance as in like a shotgun perspective, not like a medium distance from like a assault rifle, medium shotgun difference, maybe like 2 blocks in front of you, maybe even 3, that could be a little bit longer, maybe 2-3 blocks in front of you. If you're not aiming down your sights with the tac shotgun, if you're constantly going for maybe, a building, like if you're going for build fights, so you're building up a lot, going for a lot of those quick shots, as I'm showing here, your best bet is to go with a pump shotgun, because when it comes to those ranges, if you're not ADSing whatsoever, you're not going for a quick ADS shot with your tac shotgun, you're going to have a very hard time hitting consistent damage shots. But if you are a very aggressive player and you're rushing the other player a lot, you're barrel stuffing them, getting right in their face, then the tac shotgun can be very good because it has a high fire rate. And the only bad part that I was just pretty much mentioning the entire video is going to be that bullet spread. But if you're right in the other player's face, bullet spread isn't going to matter too much because you're literally right next to the other player. It's just going to be a lot worse. The further you go back, the worse it's going to be with the tac shotgun, but it's not the same with the pump shotgun. The further you go back, there's literally no difference at all versus your ADSing or not. Doesn't make any difference whatsoever. Of course, when you're further from range, it's going to do less damage. But as far as the bullet drop off and the bullet spread, it's almost non-existent with the pump. So that's why in a lot of my streams, a lot of my videos, I am using a pump shotgun over the tac shotgun. Even though I would like to use the tac shotgun, just based on my play style, it's just a lot better for me to use a pump shotgun just because of the way I play. And as far as the build fights, the quick flicks, things like that, it's just a lot better for me to use the pump shotgun, because otherwise I'm going to be hitting literally no damage with my tac shotgun. So personally, that's why I use the pump shotgun. Not always, but I think it's something you guys have to consider, and I hope if you guys didn't know this yet, that this really helped you guys out, because that's one of the things that I was getting frustrated with a lot, was hitting those 20 damage shots time and time again, and making the simple change is understanding this. Even if you do hit for 20 damage shots, you do have a understanding why, because of course you can't ADS every single time you have a tac shotgun, but if you're hitting for low damage and you're not aiming down your sights, then you have a very good reason and understanding why that happens. So I hope this video helped you guys out. I hope you guys found this video very, very useful. I really wanted to make a full video on this because I know I mentioned it in maybe like a previous video, but I really wanted to make a full video on this because I think it's really, really important, and I know it's going to help you guys out a ton. And with that being said, that's wrap up for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys found it helpful, make sure you guys do drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, turn on my post notifications so you guys are notified for every single new video. And alright guys, I'll see you next video.